what's up? I'm on my way to the day 2. I don't really have much to say in terms of like the pre-show thing, because I mean, I'm gonna go see Family Jewels and Adri's panel. I did see Noah King yesterday, and that was cool. Hopefully I'll be able to actually get through controllers. If not better, then relatively the same. So hopefully things will work out for the best. Maybe there'll be new cosplays to get. Usually there is some new faces, because people will come like one day at a time, or they'll come in and stay like the latter half of the days. Saturday, I would assume, is like the biggest day. Usually Saturdays would be the biggest day. I just can't wait for the controllers again. I don't think it'll be called up, but Chugga did tell me the other day that like even though it's purely random, there have been times where people, past winners, have been called up multiple times. Not like in the same game, but like just in general. I mean, that gives me some hope. I'm still not betting on it, because I'm banking. I have like my lucky card, you know. This camera angle kind of works actually. Maybe I'll adjust it in post. But basically, I have my lucky card, you know? The card that won me last year. The card that I got picked like one of the first, if not the first. I want to say, no, I was like third in line, I think. And I was undefeated the whole time. Again, I'll get into that more so when I'm by myself. So, with that, I shall see you guys in the building when I do. I really hope to get some good cosplays. I didn't see really many. There weren't too many cosplays. There were a few that were nice. There might be more though. There were some cosplayers from the from people in the different concerts. They had cosplays. Like the one that was performing before Jules and Family Thunderforge. Like they all had costumes. I think I did take some video of it, but it was great. It was great. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the actual con. It's gonna be fun. Right off the bat, there's way more people. I had to park further back because there's no room. Like, oh my god, there's way more people. Like, I was just passing by and there were way more people. Like, I had a feeling Saturday would be bigger. But, like, around here's where I parked before. And, like, it's completely filled. Completely. Like, Jesus. There are a few cosplays I actually just saw on the way here, too. I think one was Proto Man, I want to say. I couldn't tell. It looked like he had a Rutgers shirt on. Of course. Of course, there's Bowsette. Of course. Look at all this. Way, oh my god, this is way more crowded.
Yeah, well, I remember when I went to
yesterday wasn't nearly as big as this. Jesus. Oh, there's a maybe here. Nice. So epic grab battles going on right now. These are all the people who are just waiting for thermal controllers. So all of these people are leaving. And the line has gotten much longer. It's like what? 140? coming in. Oh my god, they're still coming in.
And today, you guys, too many games, your grand prize is a Pikachu Eevee Edition Nintendo Switch. It's a copy of the game, Pokemon Plus, and the special dock that you see on the front. And Tim's Dream. Shift around and be all stunned!
Oh no! Don't mention this world.
Oh, this is a close one. One good hit for Treader will do it. Oh! You're still in the game. I am in disrespect to Ninja Turtles canon.
There should be enough battery in there to last.
No more music! Hate music. I hate having fun. That's why I run a game show. Who knew the kids is such a dangerous place? Oh, he doesn't quite kill the enemy there. Doesn't quite get that one. He's gonna move. He's gonna get cornered. Oh, nice. Using his pepper. Pepper will let you stun an enemy so you can walk past them. However, you only get 5 shots, period.
There goes.
It's getting close. The enemy's getting away. Make it off together. The longer you take on the stage, the more food items appear to murder you. And he's wasting all of his pepper. He's only got 1 shot left. I don't know. He's got to build all 4 burgers, not just 1. He's not too bad a shape. He might be able to handle it. He has 1 trying to go for the bun. Pepper shots are not good shots between lives. Hot dog coming for him. Oh no. He's playing it safe.
They're closing in.
Like it corners in. There's 1 burger out of 4.
1 burger.
They believe in you. Hot dogs are coming up after him. They're playing no games.
Lure him up to the top.
That is an army coming after you. An army of hot dogs. I really shouldn't have ran this show while I was hungry. This was a mistake. Going down. Gonna get that last bun there. Oh no! Last life, last chance. Alright, final life. At least gets to keep his 1 burger. And that goes. That'll knock down the lettuce. Nope, not going for it. Not gonna risk it. Not gonna play aggressive. All his pepper's been used up. He's all dodging from here on out.
The most intense game of burger time you've ever seen.
Going down. Gets away from the egg. I think that's an egg. Maybe it's an egg. No! Go! Oh, there's lettuce. Sausage. Oh, they're coming for you. They're coming for you. They don't stop coming. They don't stop coming. All right, get them all on the road. Oh no. They're moving fast. That is his lettuce. Oh no.
Oh my god.
Wait, they're chasing you. That's good.
It's a conga line. Yeah, the strategy's working. This is working. Come on, maybe, just maybe. They're coming.
Oh my god! Oh no!
It's dangerous. This is dangerous. Oh no!
Oh no!
Gets out of it.
Oh,
He goes down. He gets.
oh my god! Whoa!
2 more. 1 more.
I think he's gotta go.
All right, TJ, you are still in it.
Yeah, that was really intense.
This guy's mean. He likes playing with our emotions. An audio question. This is going to be interesting. All right, so here's how it's going to work. I'm going to play a song from a game, and you need to tell me what game this is from. It might be a little tricky to hear in the auditorium here, but let's see how it goes. Are you ready? I need the game. Sweet.
actually know a little bit about that.
Then come on up on stage.
That is sad that I can hear better than you.
I can't hear because you keep screaming in my ears during TRJ recordings.
Oh,
And he's
Superstar.
himself, and we have a flying type.
It's your boy.
Alright, let's do this.
It's your boy.
It's your boy. How's it going? Number 1. Outfitting for Team Skull, the Devil's Team. I just got told being yelled at by me is a miracle.
It really
I
is,
don't know how I
though.
feel about this information.
It takes my lifeblood.
No. Oh, right, controller. We don't do that for a reason because we don't want to get sued. Just so in case you're wondering, we didn't do that in the show. All right, Carl, pick a number.
All the way back. It spins, and I'm pretty sure it goes beyond it. All the way. There's a lot of people who came to see TRG. I don't even think they're here yet because they're still turning everything down. Oh wow, nice. About to check out Portal Tamers. There's a bunch of indie stuff over here. More. Oh, that's nice. She's the dev. Gotta look around. Look at all these. There's so much good stuff. Hi guys, I'm back with more con. Yeah, I don't know where anything is right now. This is really hard to see. So day 2 is done. So I got to see the Runaway Guys, Throne Controllers, and the funny thing is not only did Chugga's camera die before he was able to record any of it, but also there was a cosplay wrestling match happening directly next to the panel. So not only could I barely hear what they were saying, and I tried to record most of it, but also on top of that, there was screaming and cheering and all other things on the other side, and it was great. I should though, I mean, granted, I don't think she's ever gonna see this video, but props to PK, or whatever her name was. I think it was PK, that was sitting next to me and actually videotaped some of it. She was really nice, and I was talking to her about Cadence of Hyrule, and it was great. And she hadn't seen the Runaway Guys in a very long time, and it seemed like she was having fun. And when the thing was going on, it seemed like she was actually having fun and kind of wanted to join in. She was there initially just to be like, just to watch. So she gave her card away to someone else who didn't get one yet. And I don't know, it was really fun to see. It was fun to watch. Like, I mean, I didn't expect to get called, and I didn't. It's a completely random thing. It's not like I would have expected to be called up. The panel was fun when we actually got to hear it, because they boosted all the audio so that we could actually hear it, and that was good. It took a while for them to get to that point, but we did. And Chugga, I think he asked someone in the audience to like record something for him or whatever. In any case, it was fun. It was like a typical Phone Controllers panel. There was a lot of hilarious stuff. There wasn't a single brutal question that was in play, I don't think. Not a single brutal question, not a single easy question, multiple choice question. I don't think any of them came up, which is, I mean, it's interesting. I really hope they come over again, because like this is just easier to go to. I mean, I would love to go to PAX, but it's really expensive, and just I think I might have mentioned this in yesterday's thing. If not, then whatever. Duplicates. It's supposed to be very expensive, and like also bigger. So there's a lot more people in attendance. Sometimes they may not have enough cards for everybody because there's so many people. Anyway, other pros of the con. I got more pictures of cosplay. I'm gonna post them up in a second. But I also got a picture with. I already got a picture with Chugga alone. But I got a picture with all three of them together. Tim almost broke his neck trying to get into the picture. I could have just made it a little farther, but it's fine. It's whatever. I got a picture with Ima Cooney, and I talked to her a bit more. And I didn't get a picture with Vinny. I might do that on Friday when it's a little less crazy. Because, I mean, it's crazy. And apparently he's going to be there. It's like 5:15-ish around right now that I'm recording. And he's, I think, there till 6:30 from what Marissa told me. Like he'd rather not just be doing that straight for like 3 or 4 hours. But there's so many people. They had to move because like when it came time for the Runaway Guys to get their autographs signed, there was a whole bunch of people coming in, and it was crowded. It was really bad. So Vinny had already like been lined up for the Vine Sauce crew, him and the Vine Sauce crew. What they ended up having to do is they had to separate Vinny, put him on his own panel because there were so many people that went to him directly, and there's the Vine Sauce crew is basically all on their own, and Vinny specifically had to have his own booth. They had to move the line over, cut it up a bit so that it was easier for him to see a few people, and then the rest of the line spanned inside of the main stage all the way around the corner past the break where the doors was, and then all across the wall until I want to say a quarter in, right around when where the Smashadelphia thing was being hosted. All of that was filled with people that wanted to see Vinny. I'm pretty sure. And there was a half as much of a line for the Runaway Guys, because the initial line was pretty big, but I think over time it got smaller. It got way more tangible. And I don't know where Chugga went. We might have went to go get food. Adrian and Jules also left to get food. And then I saw John and Tim. I don't know where Chugga went, and I think they were just talking with the last few people.
Okay, so if you want to know what I actually said, it was largely to finish that last statement I made, and I saw John and Tim talking to the last few people, and right before I left that area, I wanted to say something, but I ended up not saying anything. And then I was talking about how the AVGN was going to have his own panel and his own signing that I wanted to also see, but because it was so late and I didn't want to stay there forever, I just decided to no. And I was just going to go on to see what else I could do. That's pretty much it.
Here's some pictures over on the side for the cosplays I took, and one weird one at the end, which maybe I'll get to. There were a lot of different cosplays I saw. I don't even remember all the ones I took pictures of.
And if you want to know what I said here, it was mostly about the cosplays and stuff. If you want to know why I'm basically muting all this out, is because there was a huge rattling that was drowning out most of my voice, but not only that, it was also it was really hard to just hear it and mask the audio. I couldn't really do that, so I'm just going to talk over it. I was just talking about how I saw, Doomfist and, the Scout from TF2. There were a few Jokers that were there as well. There was a Jorgen von Strangle with Tooth Fairy, and that one was really cool because I remember telling Jorgen there doesn't seem to be many Jorgen von Strangles and Tooth Fairy, and he did the whole voice too, so he was yeah, we were the only ones, and he was taller than me, I think, and it was great. There was another hat kid, but this time she had a sprint hat on instead of the normal hat. There were at least 2 Bowsettes. Or there were 2 Bowsettes, and there was a Chompette that I took a picture of, one that I didn't take a picture of, and I think one of the Bowsettes was in an fishnet outfit and like a Playboy bunny or whatever, and one was just in a full-on dress. There were a few Mimikyus there too. I think I might have snuck a picture of one of them in the footage for blood #blood, but I'll get to the game demos eventually. There was just a lot of really nice cosplay, and at the end of this post commentary, I'm gonna talk about a shiny Gardevoir that I saw, and it was right before Jules' panel, and that's gonna be pretty great. So yeah, if you hear the post commentary, it's because like all the audio is basically like terrible to listen to, and like I'm just giving you the synopsis of a lot of the cosplay that I saw. And there were a lot of really nice cosplay that I didn't take a picture of, but like there were a lot, and I'm sure that you've seen most of them throughout just listening to me talk about it, and maybe I'll get to more of them later. So more Back to the Past.
I think what was next to the Gardevoir was Lucario, I want to say. I think it was Lucario. And he had like the Aurasphere, and like it actually glowed. It was really cool. And then like, you know, the whole thing happened, and then actually the Gardevoir, I don't know if the Lucario was also there, but the Gardevoir was at the Runaway Guys panel. So that was nice to see. Just like continuity. Like I saw him before, I took a picture, like it was the first thing I saw, and oh, they're also fans of the Runaway Guys, yay! There was an Ash that I saw next to an old lady that was cosplaying as Darth Mask or whatever. The dark, like whoever the Spaceballs version of Vader was. I forget his name. Or Dark Laser. Right? No, that's Fairly Odd Parents. Wrong parody. That was nice because like me and the guy that was next to me asked to take a picture of the Spaceballs character, and then I asked to take a picture of Ash, and we were on like cross ends, and he's like, yeah, okay, let's swap pictures, we're getting the cross pictures. And so I was just like going around here, and I took a picture of Ash, and then, you know, the Spaceballs Darth Vader character took their picture, and then he was talking to her, and then lifted up the mask, and I caught the corner, saw it was like an old lady, and she's like, and I was just like, good to that. There was also a Chiaki that I saw at the end of the Runaway Guys panel. I only saw her after the fact, and then I took a picture of her. And then as I was walking down the main stage, I looked off to the left, and I saw another Chiaki that looked almost the exact same size, and I was like, wait, didn't I take a picture of you? What? And like I saw it down there, and then I saw her face, and it was a different person. So like it kind of, because I just saw the back of her head, and it just looked the same, and I just had to take a double take on that, and that was interesting. And then I saw Toll Chiaki that I also took a picture of. I didn't take a picture of the other one, I don't think, but I did take a picture of the one I saw at the Runaway Guys thing. There was I think a coughing-ish cosplay. I know that I saw Isabelle in the cosplay wrestling ring. Because I was like, they were playing Animal Crossing music, I think, around when it was done, and it was in the middle of a challenge, and then Chugga was just like, I hear Animal Crossing music, and then John's like, yeah, because Isabelle's in the ring. And then everyone just started looking over and seeing Isabelle, and then she waved. That was great. Speaking of Isabelles, there were at least like seven different Isabelles and like 3 different Banjo-Kazooies that I saw. Not in the same day, but over the course of the past 2 days. It looked like 5 of the same Isabelle, but like 7 Isabelles that I saw, and like a few Banjos. And one of them actually had the Kazooie backpack on, so that was great. There was a Mew that stopped me. I should also point out there are at least like 3 different people. Yeah. There were at least 3 different people that stopped me for this Monokuma backpack that my sister gave to me. I think she gave it to me after she graduated, or something along those lines. Anyway, she gave this to me, and I got stopped like 3 different times. I got stopped by a Mew, a cosplaying Mew, and instead of her, she was telling me, this black girl was telling me that the shirt that came with that didn't fit her, so she had to improvise because she didn't want people to think that she was naked. So she wore this shirt that just said "fuck you" on it, and I have the picture of it. It probably went up at some point, but like it's great. That Mew was just fun to talk to, and I want to say Samugi stopped me as well for the backpack, and there was one, and I think a Kaede. There were at least two or three different Kaedes that were there too, which I'm kind of surprised. It's weird. Like, I didn't think I'd see a Kaede at a game convention like this. I thought that the whole thing would have been passed, but I guess it's made its way in. I saw Kokichi again, a different one this time. There was a Maki, I think. I didn't take a picture of her, but I think I did see Maki there. I saw Toko. No, wait, Toko was the one that stopped me. At least I want to say that's Toko with the hair, with the long strands of hair. And she did like the scissors thing with the tongue out. So I think that was supposed to be Toko or Genocide Jack. But that was nice. That was nice to see. Because I mean, and there were some people that stopped me for my Temmie hat. Like when I was walking down the pathway back to my car, there was someone that they were like in the middle of a conversation. I was walking by and I just hear, "Ooh, Temmie," and I saw like a finger pointing in my hat, and I looked behind and I was just like, "Hi," and then I just heard them giggling. He's like, "Yeah," he said, "Hi," and all that. I don't know if they were laughing at me or laughing because of the Temmie thing, but it made me happy. Today was good. Today was a good day. If Vinny's not gonna be there on Friday or on Sunday, then most of my day will just be seeing Some Call Me Johnny and then just heading home directly from. So, like, it shouldn't be that bad. I got pretty much all the signatures I wanted on the thing that I got. You know, it would be nice to get the AVGN on it, but I don't really want to stay here that much longer, and I got other things to do. Like getting the footage off of my phone because I'm running out of space apparently. So with that, I think that is it for day 2. I think it is. Am I missing anything? Oh, right, game! I forgot that I also demoed some games. One of those games was called Portal, I think it was called Portal Tamer. And it was a cave story situation where this girl developed, coded, did all the game stuff on her own. Like, it was all made by one person. Did the 3D art, the 2D art, the pixel art, the hand-drawn art. It's all really looking good. It was a little rough gameplay-wise. Like, it crashed on me when I was playing. It was a little rough, but I could tell that there was effort put into it. And I mean, there were a few things that just like went off in my head, because I mean, it's not a finished product, but like there were a few things that went off in my head. First of all, the entire game is adorable. The entire game is beautiful, and the areas and locations are serene and pretty. And like all the characters are great. They're great looking, all their designs. I just want to know more about the characters before like getting into like the main story bits, which I guess they'll add later. There are a few things like how the main character Luna, even though she's super adorable, in some lights, sometimes her very adorable face doesn't change much, and it looks, in some lightings, it makes it kind of look like a Chucky mask. Not against the creator at all, because I mean, like, there's a lot into making a game all on your own, and especially like showing it off at a convention like this where it's fairly big, and especially on the Saturday, which is way bigger than the last day, and Sunday will be way less. But like this is a big day, and you know, I give her props for doing all that stuff, and I'm gonna probably follow her on the Facebook and Discord, and I have all that stuff there in case you guys want to check it out. There was another game I wanted to try, but I never did. I think the name is called like #Blood, BLUD, and the animation alone drawed me in, because the animation and the art style made it look like something straight out of like early, like a combination of Foster's Home on Cartoon Network as well as My Life as a Teenage Robot. Like, you combined those two styles together, you would get the animation that I saw on that game. And just the character designs feel very like some My Life as a Teenage Robot in terms of like, it's like the character designs, the eyes. I don't know if it's made by the same person, but it feels like the character design is like almost exactly the same, or it's like very, very heavily inspired by that style, which is not bad, but it's very noteworthy. It's like, it's easy to see. It's really hot in here. Fuck. I'm sweating. I didn't get to play that, but man, it looked interesting. It also looked like a beat 'em up, and from the trailers or from like the demo footage that was playing in the background while each of the people, I think all three of them, were playing all at once. It looked like the battle system flowed really nicely, and like everything looked solid, and it looked really nice, and I would want to play it. Maybe I'll get a chance to tomorrow if they'll have it there. But like I really want to try that one out more. There were I was thinking to myself, because like I wanted to check out more of the individual artist booths, and I wanted to check some of the game demos, because there were quite a few indie games that were there. So I'm excited to see like how that plays, because it looks like it's going to play really great. And then a bunch of the other indie games, they caught my eye, and maybe they'll be interested, but like not at the moment. Outside of that, that's really all that came to mind. I might actually buy stuff tomorrow, because I mean all the vendors are going to still be there. So I might actually buy something tomorrow, and we'll see how things go from there. And maybe I'll talk to Emma Queen like a third time. I don't know. I don't know. Like I don't really want to waste her time by just like having to talk to her when I have nothing to say, and I don't want to feel like I'm intruding. Even though I really like her stuff, and like, you know, it's comparatively more approachable than Vinny, because Vinny is always crowded by people that love his stuff, which again, it makes sense. He's like the face of Vine Sauce. Anyway, that's all I have to say. Timmy out. You're never gonna see me do this again. And I'll see you guys on Sunday for whatever I'm deciding to do, because I mean I could do Lucio again with the Timmy hat all the same. I mean, it's not like I can't. Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you then, and have a lovely day, y'all. Yeah. Too many games is great. Side note, the Sabuki cosplayer that stopped me for my backpack also showed me the pins that she had, some of them being like Akane, which is one of her favorites, as well as Sakura. And she said that she preferred Sakura because she says she liked a woman who could crush her. Just would like to point that out.